I'm your #1 fan. You've been here 2 days. You're gonna be okay. That's right. I'm also a nurse. My name is Annie Wilkes.
This week on Dissect That Film, me and the crew are going to review 1990's Misery. Let's go!
Flip the switches to maximum amplification as Parker, Dan, and Angela prepare for their operation. With trivia and plot points scrawled across their walls, laughter and debate erupts as the movie's drama calls. The world may call them crazy, minds gone astray, but genius and passion and madness all dance the same way. Now the show begins to rise from its broadcast realm, and you can open your eyes as we dissect that film.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dissect That Film podcast, a podcast that dissects the good, the bad, and the ugly of cinema. I am your host, Brett Parker. Joining me, as always, my wonderful co-hosts, Dan and Angela of DNA Gaming. Hello. And back once again to put another tally up on his guest spot tally, I guess you would call it. He is on the YouTubes. He's a filmmaker. He's just an all-around awesome dude. We got THEE Official JoeyC back in the house. What's going on, Joey?
Hello, welcome back. Good Lord. Any excuse to flex. I can only flex this arm, though, because this is the only arm that looks good. I wore a white shirt today. I'm feeling really bright. Usually I wear all black. I'm happy to be here on Dissect That Film. And fun fact, I invited myself to this episode.
I was just about to mention.
Just want to point that out. I did invite myself.
As one does.
I got no shame. I wanted to be on an episode, so here I am.
Yep. When JoeyC sends you a message saying, I will be on an episode of Dissect That Film soon, you go, okay.
There's not a chance I worded it like that. There's not a chance.
Let's go back. I got it right here. I'm going to look it up. It's right here.
That's funny.
If I worded it like that, I am an asshole. Oh, my God.
I hope you did.
He just says, no, he just said, new JoeyC episode on DTF soon. Yes, I am inviting myself. So there it is.
That sounds very professional.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know what made me think of it. I think I was thinking about our Abbott and Costello episode. I was like, that was fun. And then I came across the footage of me green screening myself into My Bloody Valentine or whatever. And I was like, we got to do that again. So here we are.
There you go.
We're back.
Cheers. Listen, if you want to see all of the episodes that Joey's been on over the years, he has his own playlist on YouTube. You just go to our YouTube channel, and there is a official JoeyC playlist. It has, I think, this may be your 7th or 8th episode on the show.
Did you invite me to collab on those too?
I think so. I think I mentioned that. Yeah, I think when that dropped, I think Tony actually messaged me. He was like, "Hey, are you doing the collab things on YouTube?" And I was like, "I'm getting there. I'm getting there."
Yeah. When Tony talks, you listen for sure.
But yeah, so Joey's back, and I'm very excited for this episode because, for one, the movie we're about to talk about is something very personal to me. It's one that I grew up with and have enjoyed every time I've watched it. But it's a little somber as well, because this is kind of it's a tribute episode, because the director of this movie, Rob Reiner, was tragically murdered a couple months ago, right?
Yes.
And
been long.
Yeah, it's like last month. And we figured, why not pay tribute to him? And with that, a movie that holds near and dear to my heart. And that is 1990's Misery.
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere, Sheldon, America's best-selling author, just met Annie Wilkes, his #1 fan. Paul Sheldon used to write for a living. Now, he's writing to stay alive.
Now, it was shocking to find out that 2 out of the 4 of us haven't seen this movie. So you guys don't have history, and that would be Dan and Joey. It's okay, Joey. I'm not trying to shame you. I will shame you a little bit. It was on my list.
Amen.
But yeah, me and Angela have history with this movie, so I guess we'll be the ones to share it. Angela, what's yours?
I have seen this several times. I have read the book. It's been a while since I've read the book, so I don't remember all the differences. But I could watch this many, many more times. It's so great. I will put that out there right now. I love this movie every time I watch it. So
yeah, this is one I remember renting as a kid with my dad. Probably from whatever, the hole in the wall rental place that I always talk about, or the Hollywood Video that was down the street from my house. I remember renting it. I remember seeing the cover, and actually, this could have been a movie that my mom actually let me watch when I was too young, and she was very against me watching rated R movies until I was, the right age to watch rated R, where my dad was just like, I don't care, whatever. Yeah. 10. I remember going to see Watchmen in 2009, and I was 17 at the time. I was just shy of 18. So my mom had to bring me to see Watchmen, not knowing what was in store for her. And there's
she
that
got far more
really
than she expected in that movie.
There was that there's that sex scene on the ship. And she just looks over at me and she goes, "What is this?"
just look her dead in the eye. It's called art, Mom.
Cinema.
Well, the funny thing was I had read the graphic novel before seeing the movie, so I knew that scene was in that was going to be in there. But do you think I told her? Nope, I wasn't going to do that. But yeah, this one I watched a lot growing up, rented it a lot. This was also on like USA a lot, so I remember seeing like the TV edited version, which has a scene, one of the like most iconic scenes in the movie, kind of. They cut away from it instead of actually showing you what happens. But most of it, I mean, this is a very like, when it comes to being rated R, I think it's for like a couple different things, because this is very mild rated R. Like, this is a movie that I could throw on with, I would feel comfortable throwing it on with like my 10-year-old, my 14-year-old, and not being like, oh boy, you got to cover your eyes for this, because there's not a lot of swearing. There's a couple gruesome parts. But other than that, It's not that bad.
It is pretty tame.
Yeah.
With an exception of 2 particular scenes that we'll talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
So, the people behind this movie, we got Rob Reiner as the director. He has done many, many iconic movies throughout his career. He started on All in the Family back in the 70s as an actor. Then he became a filmmaker, did movies like This is Spinal Tap, Princess Bride, All the President's Men? No, not All the President's Men. What's the one with Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise?
A Few Good Men.
Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men. Yeah.
He just did the sequel to Spinal Tap last year, so he is very prolific in the world of film and television. It was written by William Goldman, who we've talked about once before on the show, as he was the writer of Ghosts in the Darkness.
Oh, okay. Nice.
But he also wrote Princess Bride, Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid, All the President's Men, which that's where I was, I guess, getting that movie from, was the fact that he wrote that. I can see, that's fair. Yeah. This was produced by Andrew Scheinman and Rob Reiner. Andrew Scheinman was the one who actually brought it to Rob Reiner to kind of telling him, hey, you should make this movie. And he had been doing like comedies before, prior to this, so it was kind of out of his comfort zone, but he loved the book and he loved William Goldman's script, so he was on board. It was composed by Mark Scheiman, who we've talked about before, as he did The Addams Family in 1991, who was directed by this movie's cinematographer, Barry Sonnenfeld.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. Men in Black guy.
Yeah, this was literally his last movie that he was a cinematographer before going on to direct, because The Addams Family was his first movie, and he would do Addams Family Values, Men in Black, all the Men in Blacks other than International, and what was the other one we talked about? Oh, Get Shorty. We talked about Get Shorty.
Yep. That's another good one.
That is a very good one. This stars James Caan as Paul Sheldon, Kathy Bates as Annie Wilkes. She would win an Academy Award for her role as Annie Wilkes.
She's so good.
Frances Sternhagen as Deputy Virginia. I love that that's what her title is in this movie.
Yeah.
Richard Farnsworth as Sheriff Buster. Are these the two best characters of the movie other than
Yes.
Kathy Bates?
Yes.
Rocks.
Dude, he's the best, and his wife fucking rules.
Yeah.
The iconic and legendary Lauren Bacall is in this movie. 40s, 50s, 60s, like iconic actress. She was married to Humphrey Bogart at one point up until his death in 1955, which every time I think of that is like, Humphrey Bogart's been dead for 80 years? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And we have a cameo by J.T. Walsh. He plays the state police, the cop after they find the car.
Yes.
I was like, I know that guy. Yeah, he's literally in that one scene.
I thought he looked familiar.
Oh. So some fun facts with this movie. They wanted to do a Broadway show years ago. This was like, they wanted to do one like within 10 years of the release of the movie. And they wanted Julia Roberts to play Annie Wilkes. And they were like, nah, we need somebody who's like, we need like a rugged woman, you know, who like not somebody like Julia Roberts. But in 2015, they did do a Broadway show with Bruce Willis playing Paul Sheldon and Laurie Metcalf playing Annie Wilkes. And Laurie Metcalf as Annie Wilkes seems like one of the most perfect castings other than Kathy Bates, because she is very good at playing a psycho.
But
what?
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. She plays a killer in a Scream movie, so
Yeah.
she's pretty good. But one of the original ideas for the book was that Annie was going to kill Paul, feed him to the pig, and use his skin to bind his final book that he writes.
Ed
What
Gein
the
much?
fuck?
Yeah, pretty much.
This is when we get the Necronomicon?
Oh my God.
And the crazy thing is, we talked about the fact that Laurie Metcalf plays Annie in the Broadway show. She plays Ed Gein's mom in that really weird Ed Gein show that came out last year. That was a show.
It was.
A lot of actors were offered the role of Paul Sheldon before James Caan took the role. A lot of iconic actors. We have Robert De Niro, Michael Douglas, Warren Beatty, Richard Dreyfuss, Harrison Ford, Morgan Freeman, Mel Gibson, Gene Hackman, Dustin Hoffman. William Hurt was offered it twice.
Wow.
Kevin Kline, Al Pacino, Robert Redford, Denzel Washington.
How much money went into this?
And Bruce
movie?
Willis.
Shit.
But they all
Whoa.
declined. But the reason that James Caan took the role was because he heard that Jack Nicholson had declined it. And James Caan was offered the role that Jack Nicholson had in One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and ended up, that movie, critical acclaim and all that. So he said, you know what? If Jack Nicholson's declining this, I'm taking it this time.
Oh my God.
That's wild.
That is wild. I didn't know that.
So according to Rob Reiner and William Goldman, Kathy Bates was like the one and only choice they had for Annie Wilkes, but there were actresses who were considered to play Annie Wilkes. We had Jessica Lange, Barbara Streisand, Bette Midler, Angelica Houston, who almost accepted, but she was working on another movie at the time. But then Kathy Bates, of course, was the one to get chosen. Also, I guess Mary Tyler Moore really wanted the role. I couldn't imagine that. That would have been weird. But yeah, those are some interesting facts that I was able to find while watching, while looking up on IMDb, which we always say we take with a grain of salt. But also on this awesome Kino Lorber 4K Blu-ray of Misery. It has some old school special features. No new ones, but really good featurette that kind of goes through the entire movie. I think it was done in like 2002. And yeah, pick it up if you can. It's a really good 4K.
All right, Paul. So I think it's time we made a trailer.
Do we have to?
Like, people keep asking, so we're gonna deliver.
Well, what are we supposed to do in this damn trailer?
We're just gonna talk about shit we do here. We theme our months, right? Like, what do we?
I mean, I know we've done stuff like musicals and animation months and creature features, all sorts of stuff, but is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's something kind of like that. That I'm probably gonna sit there and tell people, we're on all social medias. We're on the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and it's all under Flicks and Friends podcast.
Yeah, I guess so. If they're not tired of hearing that by now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that'll work. Should we press record?
Yeah, let's press record right now.
But yeah, I think that's all I got for behind the scenes. I think it's time we jump into the plot of Misery. What do you all say?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's go.
That's good to me.
All right. You ready? It is time to dissect.
That.
Fuck, that's so hard. That's got to be one of the worst ones we've done.
Okay, we did good.
It has to be.
Let's dissect the film.
That's right. He nailed it. He's got it.
I love
My
it.
fucking neighbors.
I can run through a wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink my Angry Orchard now.
Me too.
Like, thump, thump, thump. Keep it down over there.
Not sponsored.
Crisp apple.
Mine is Sinful Apple.
Please sponsor us.
Yes, please. I don't drink enough of you.
Good.
What are you drinking tonight, dear?
I am drinking.
A drink.
It's vodka. I forgot what I.
Is it? Why is it bubbling?
It's.
It's burning through your cup.
It's dripping.
I hope not. It's metal. If it's burning through that, then we're all fucked.
Oh man.
You get a yeah. I got ginger ale, ironically, with
We were
lemon.
just talking about that.
Yeah, I know, right? With lemon drop moonshine.
There you go.
Yes,
Wow, that's
There you
Tennessee,
go.
baby.
It's good.
All right.
Yes,
Here we go.
yes.
So the movie
Let's
starts
lose it.
with someone's writing a book because he's tipping on or teching or whatever you want to say, tapping on his keyboard or on his
Typewriter.
typewriter. There you go. I knew that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
of course you did.
Whatever. We meet Paul Sheldon. He is an author, and he is just finishing his latest book because he has to write the end. He couldn't just type it. That would have been too hard. And he has a ritual where he pours himself a nice glass of champagne and smokes a cigarette, and then he drives his 1966 Mustang in Colorado. Okay, 65, whatever, Dan. I'm off.
The body's about identical. It's
Okay.
fine. I would say they say it in the name in the law.
Yeah, they do. They
Joey.
do say the name.
Joey's lost it. We lost him. Way to go, Angela.
Sorry.
Did you see what she did?
Sorry.
No.
Go look at the chat.
Oh boy.
I told Dan earlier I was going to do that. And I did
That's me.
I am
I did
saving
not
that.
stalk
I am
your
saving
Twitter.
that. That is Instagram material right there. That will be posted on Instagram that week.
That's great.
I am saving that.
This whole time this is just going on over
That's
here
amazing.
while we're talking.
Angela, I need more of those, please. I need more of those. I need more Instagram material.
Okay. I got you covered.
Oh my god.
No, I did not stalk your Twitter.
She did.
Oh
shit.
God.
So
Careful if you scroll back too far.
But okay, so he
Mustang.
finishes this book, right? And he's got to drive it to his publisher, I'm guessing, or his agent or whoever. He's leaving where he is because he always writes his books where this is. He's in Colorado, which is
Silver something?
Silver Lake,
Something like that?
Silver
That rings a bell.
Coin,
Yeah.
Or
Silver
Silver
something,
Creek.
Silver Creek. Silver
Silver
Creek
something.
sounds right. So
Yep.
yeah, so he drives his 1965 Mustang in this like clearly non-plowed road, and he's going really fast.
Booking it.
He
Yeah.
is not
Down this hill,
driving.
I'm like, there's There's no rails. Like the first shot of him just going like he's
that car's not
like,
meant to drive in that type of environment. But he has not given a shit.
Nope.
And it's like, and the thing is it's literally a blizzard starts happening, right? And he doesn't slow down. He keeps driving like a bat out of hell, and then he wonders why he crashed.
So I told him
it was the cigarette and the drink. Don't smoke, kids.
Yeah.
Look what happens.
So he flips his car, and we then are brought into a flashback where Paul meets up with Lauren Bacall, who is Marcia, who's his agent, I think. Agent / publicist, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And it's Lauren Bacall, and you're just like, I'm always entranced. Like, even when I've watched many Lauren Bacall movies in my time because my mom is huge into movies of that era. And so I was always transfixed at just how beautiful that woman was and how amazing of an actress she was. And so seeing her in this, like, later in her years, but still fucking killing it, even though she's in this movie for literally 2 minutes, I'm just like, no wonder you're a legend. You're fucking great. So she's kind of annoyed with Paul because Paul has decided he wants to kill off his, like, the character that has kind of made him a household name. He writes he writes smut books about a character called Misery or Misery Chastain. And she's like, I don't understand why you want to do that, because she literally has paid for like all these things in your life, and you're just gonna walk away from it. And he's just like, yeah, I'd like to do something else, thanks. Like, and I get it. I mean, I'm kind of on his side. Like, let the dude try. Like, if it doesn't work out, then he just goes back to writing misery books. Like, people are gonna be there.
Technically, he's already killed her because the final book's already done.
That's right.
She's starting a different book.
That's right, because
like
I was always confused watching this movie, but even before this rewatch, like watching in the past, like I was always confused when he had finished writing the book, but then she buys like the newest book, and I'm like, wait a second, how does that work? Like, how does she have the newest book when he hasn't even submitted it yet?
Yep.
Wait a second. That's a previous point.
Yeah.
Well, the previous one was done, like where he had already killed her, right? Like the publicist knew. I bet the book just hadn't hit store shelves.
Because the book that he wrote wasn't a misery book, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a separate one.
It was the book.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because it doesn't have a title. Yeah.
And she's like, people don't talk this way. Poopy dicks.
Oh God, that's so funny. So yeah, Paul gets rescued from the crash, and you see the worst CPR being performed on this man, where they're like, he's wearing lasers. He's wearing lasers, guys, just shooting out of his chest. And she's like, wow, it's like a fucking rave in the middle of the snow. Whoa,
it's my background.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it looks like.
Paul out of just bursting out of Paul Sheldon's chest. It's a whole different movie, guys. But no, you can clearly see somebody doing CPR, and it's awful. It's like, he's wearing layers, so and she's not even anywhere close to where she should be doing the CPR, but she's also like barely touching his chest. And she like, you can clearly see that James Caan is awake because he's like looks up and he's kind of like doing this, and you could see like the person go down and like breathe into his mouth. Yep. It's so awkward.
He's like, oh.
Now I got to rewatch that scene because I didn't even notice that.
I mean, you're not supposed to know who it is. You're not supposed to see the person who rescues him. Also, she just you figure out who it is. She just throws him over her shoulders and just carries his ass up that hill that you saw.
Fucking beast,
dude. And you know how, like, where that hill is, because you see the cop later go down it, and she huffed it all the way up to the main road again.
Yep.
Holy fuck.
She's a mountain woman.
Something that threw me off. I was literally just looking it up, and I was like, because I was thinking about how they find him in the wreckage. I was like, you dumbass, wear a fucking seatbelt. And I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
They were mandatory in U.S. vehicles until 1968. So he could have had seatbelts, but they were not mandatory.
So, but cars that were made before the mandate, if you were caught driving one afterwards, were you supposed to put seatbelts in it?
No. If the vehicle did not have seatbelts from the factory, in my understanding, you could not get in trouble because it's not original equipment.
Yeah, they were
Right.
like
Like, what are you supposed to say?
Yeah,
This car just doesn't have them. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, it's like my dad used to have a 62 Galaxy, and I drove it a little bit and it had one mirror on the driver's side. There was no passenger side mirror and no seatbelts.
Wow.
That's safe.
Old lead sled, baby. It's so
lead sled.
But the funny,
so good.
The funniest thing about this was the fact that she does throws him over her shoulders and climbs up this massive hill. But then there's a scene that happens later where you go, you carried this motherfucker up a hill. Why are you having a hard time with this task? Well, we'll get to that in a second.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Things are getting foggy, but all you hear is, I'm your number one fan. I'm your number one fan. And he opens his eyes, and there she is, like right there. And Barry Sonnenfeld,
nice.
Yeah. So Barry Sonnenfeld, the cinematographer, used a specific millimeter lens, pretty much. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. They're using a 21 millimeter lens because that's the one that he said he used for those shots. It was specifically for wider shots, but it was best because they really wanted to get close up on her face for a lot of it, because it was more impactful. So
I feel like I'm too zoomed in. What's going on? What did you do to my camera?
You did it to yourself. Take responsibility. Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Oh God.
Yeah, lower.
Oh,
it's gone. Oh, it's fucked now.
I'm in night vision now.
There you go.
Going dark. Why is the Black Ops 2 music just like popping in my head?
Makes me want to play Black Ops 2 now.
Oh, I do too. God damn. I haven't picked up a controller in forever. So Annie Wilkes is this number one fan, and she says that she's a nurse. We find out not a good one. We also look at Paul's legs, and they are not looking good.
No,
they're
fucked up,
dude. They are purple, blue. They're the colors of the rainbow.
Makeup department, though.
Yes.
Whoa. Awesome.
So good. So Marcia calls, she thinks the police department of the town, and it turns out to just be one guy, Sheriff Buster, and his wife Virginia. And she's just like, hey, I'm looking for my client, and he's supposed to be up there, but he hasn't returned. Can you check it out, investigate, do whatever you got to do? So he ends up doing it. I love that.
I like how he goes, this is probably exactly what you're going to say. You're like, yeah, I'm going to file it. And he writes on a sticky note and just sticks it behind him on the board.
He's like, I'm going to put his name through the system and just.
Yeah, the system.
I'll come back to you later.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So the next scene is Annie shaving Paul, and I was like, bro, let the beard grow. I would not trust this woman to be shaving my face with a straight razor.
Now she's got to pull his pants down, lift up the sack.
Could it be any worse than her helping him go to the bathroom?
That is true. That is true.
I was thinking about that. What his bathroom conditions were,
right?
Yeah.
She has to wipe his ass.
Yeah, she does. She does a lot. Yep.
Yeah.
No, what she does is, okay, so I got it. So she over the shoulders him, right? Flops him on the seat, kind of positions him. But when he gets done, she just kind of flops him. So he's ass up in the air and just into the toilet, and then just lifts him back up and throws him on.
Okay. That's
getting a real
exactly
good workout from this situation.
Shoot, she's strong.
Well, I mean, she didn't have no problem earlier. Snow, all decked out gear, just whoop.
She's also telling him, she's also telling him that, the roads are closed, the phones are not working. That's why you're here. Once everything is all cleared up, I'll bring you to the hospital. He believes it at first. But she also confesses that, especially where they are. But she also confesses that she stalks him because she is his number one fan. But she knows where he goes to write his books, and that she goes there to see if she can catch a glimpse of him while he's writing. That's not creepy at all.
If this was me and she was hot, I would have tried to fuck her within the first hour and a half of this situation. So that's all I could think about for the first like 45 minutes of this movie is like,
I mean, his dick still works. He's all he has to do is sit down. He just got to get the old prime going.
Exactly. That's what I would do. That's where my mind was.
There's no way. Listen. There's no way she ain't like prior to this. She ain't like goggles. What I mean, like binoculars, like a explorer scope or something while she's rocking the clam, watching this dude typing away. I wish I was this typewriter.
Well, all I was thinking was if I'm in bed for 5 weeks, how am I going to jerk off? Right? Am I still going to, how long do I wait? Like, do I wait 2 days before I jerk off in this lady's guest bed? Right? I was thinking maybe a day, but I don't think I could wait that long. So what's your waiting period like? That's what I would.
But you have to make sure she's not there because she has the keys.
Question. Hold on.
She can just walk in on you at any time.
That's true. She'll help. Don't worry. She ain't going to turn that down. So
that's
anyway,
what I'm thinking.
Is it his right arm was fucked up, right?
This is right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's his right arm, right?
Yeah. Yes. His right arm.
His right arm.
It was his right arm.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. No, I know my left from my right. It's good.
Assuming on this train of thought Joey's on, I agree with this. Assuming it's his left hand, it's fine. Like he could crank it out, but he's going to get really familiar with the stranger after a while. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's going to become his dominant hand.
Yeah.
If it isn't already,
yeah.
We don't know if he's.
He could be a pitcher.
If it is, he's the luckiest motherfucker ever. That 5 weeks would have flown by for me.
Just keep drugging me.
I wouldn't have even tried to get up. I'd be like, I'm just laying here.
Crank one out. She drugs you again.
Awkward.
You got drug. You wake up with drug boner. You're like, what's going on? I don't understand. Drugs
it's Viagra that she's giving you. It's not painkillers.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he doesn't know what she's giving him.
It's true. Do we ever find out? We'll get there.
So in the book, they play more into the fact that Paul is an addict. Like he was addicted to pain meds at some point in his life. And like the meds that she's giving him are like feeding into his addiction. So he's like he actually takes most of them in the book because it feeds into his addiction. Stephen King also mentions the fact that when he wrote this book, he was going through like one of his like pretty bad phases of dealing with addiction and alcoholism and all that. And this book was one of those that like he said it was kind of like a therapy for him. Like it didn't fully like get him out of it, but it was like he poured all of like what he was going through into the characters in the book, especially Annie. Like Annie is pretty much like an analogy for his addiction.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
How it's always there. Sometimes it's really bad. I guess whatever. You deal with the ups and downs of it.
So when she mentions the fact that the phone lines are down, I was thinking back, I was like, didn't the cop just get a phone call? Like, clearly the phone lines aren't down, but she also lives like way out there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, hey, you never know. Paul ends up letting Annie read his newest book, which we don't know what it's about. I think a lot of people just expected it to be another misery book. But when you find out what she finds out in the actual book, it's like, oh, okay, this isn't a misery book that she's reading. But she also doesn't like question it either. Like, hey, why isn't this a misery book? I'm confused. What is this? I don't understand.
Because I'm fucking done.
Yeah. So Buster does his investigation. I love it when they're in the, I think, oh no, that's a little bit later. I don't want to spoil that little tidbit, which is fucking awesome. Annie doesn't like the profanities in the book, and she gets really upset about it when Paul's just like, that's how people talk. She's like, no, it's not. What do you think? And she just goes off about like, what am I going to go to the bank and I'm going to say, oh, I got this bastard-sized check for you?
I would.
That's so good.
That's how I talk.
And then she gets really worked up and she spills the soup. She's like, look what you made me do. But then as she is about to walk out of the room, she looks at him. She's like, I love you, Paul. And he's like, okay, get the fuck out of here, man. I want to go.
Where's all the flags?
Oh my God. Yeah, the red flags are just everywhere. Like,
you just need the red flag guy.
Yeah.
Background.
Yeah.
They're riding his little scooter.
Yeah. Hey, he could ride the whole movie for that.
Oh, he's so good.
Yes.
So Buster and his wife Virginia are going to do some investigating, and this is where the wife. I love that the wife's driving the truck. This is a 1972 Chevy Blazer.
Yeah. See, I told you it was 67 to 72 Blazer.
I love it. I love it.
Dude, they're so good, dude. Beautiful trucks.
Love the fact that they like it's an older couple. You know, you don't usually get like older couples being sexual at all. But boy, is Virginia horned up, man. She starts rubbing his leg, and he's like, "Virginia, when we're working, you're not my wife. You're my deputy." She's like, "Well, I'd rather be back home under the covers with the sheriff right now." Like, yeah, Virginia, get it.
You're my deputy. That makes me want to play Red Dead 2. Yeah.
Oh,
hold
so
on,
good.
mister. You're my deputy. That's a role-playing idea. I'm going to use that.
There you go.
I bet they role play.
Saddle up.
Their relationship is so great in this movie. I love everything. Like all of their back and forths are great. Like this one scene where he goes down the hill and you think he's going to discover the car, but he doesn't. He like falls into like waist deep snow, and she's just up on the top going, "You okay down there?" And he's like, "Yeah, fine. I'm just hanging out." Like,
yeah.
You need any help?
Oh yeah, you need any help? No. I just want to hang out here for a bit.
It's fine.
But that's when you notice that, like, just a few feet away is Paul's car. Yep. So we get to the top, and I love this transition of it's like a first-person shot of a car driving down the road, and you see Buster and his wife in their car. And as this car passes them, the camera switches over, and you realize it's Annie. I love that shot. Yep. It's so good.
It's good.
It's like a good oneer. Like it's not really a oneer, but you know how it's like a great transition shot. So Annie gets a copy of the new Misery book, and she continues her lies. She continues saying like the phones are down. You know, like I said, when everything clears up, I'll get you to the hospital. Don't you worry. Paul gets
inject more drugs into you.
Yep, I'm gonna keep feeding you the drugs.
Happen, but...
Insert the drugs, all the drugs into your booty.
Yep.
The fact that she like shoves the pills in his mouth in the first place.
Eat it.
Like,
oh, sorry.
Choke on him.
Oh, we get that later.
Oh, we do.
Paul meets Misery the pig.
Yes.
This pig's adorable, by the way.
Character.
I love it.
I love this pig.
Yes.
I love Misery the pig. I always had, I guess, I've seen this movie so many times, but I always thought that the pig died in this movie. That she like ended up killing the pig and like eating it. Like it was one of those things where like they're having the dinner and it's like, what's for dinner? Pork.
Misery.
Have you seen Misery lately?
Damn.
But no, that doesn't happen in this movie.
Put it in there.
So this is where Annie is talking to Paul and she shares her life about like how her husband left her. And she was starting to work at a hospital and doing nursing. And this is when she discovered the Misery books and kind of fell in love with the character and kind of fell in love with Paul Sheldon without knowing him. And she's doing all this while she's waving his pee around in the thing. And I'm just like, that's nasty. Yeah. And he's also watching it like, he's like in the bed like, gross, stop it.
At least wash your hands.
That's the best though is when she's like professing herself and like telling him all of this. And he's like under there, like taking a piss, and he's like, just sneakily takes it out of under the covers.
Listen, I'm not much for conversation while I'm taking a piss. Could you please leave me the fuck alone?
I got stage fright.
Yeah, I know, right?
I gotta get a stream going.
If I ever have to pee in a female urinal, please just knock me out.
Squatty potty?
No. If I'm
We go to Japan?
No.
Okay. Oh, you mean like the little portable thing?
Like he did.
Yeah, the little.
There's a male urinal and a female urinal.
Yeah, it's Chiwi.
They do make those.
Oh my goodness.
Just kind of like suctions up.
Just knock me out and don't let me know.
I guess. I can leave. Like, do you want me to leave? Kinda. Dude, I don't know, man. Like, listen, I
Also, if you ever have to wipe my ass, please knock me out forever.
I'll just pay somebody else to do it.
I don't even want to know. Thank you.
So Annie loses it because she finds out that in the new book, Misery dies. And
she fucking deserves it.
Well, this was the scene where Paul is sleeping and he opens his eyes and she's just over his bed like, you killed Misery. And he's like, oh. He's like, she lives in a time when like shit, like women die in childbirth. What do you want? Like,
yeah, it's normal.
Dude, and she's like grabbing the bed and like picking the bed up and shit and like knocking it around and like causing him pain. And she's freaking out. And this is where she confesses that she, like, no one knows you're here and no one's ever going to know you're here. You're my prisoner. So have fun.
Got you, bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. And this is when like Paul, I think he like, doesn't he fall out of bed and he's like trying to crawl across the room. And I just noticed that his feet, like the prosthetic feet he has to wear because his legs are all fucked up.
Yeah.
You could tell because with prosthetic, like with the early, I mean, this was 1990, like the prosthetic feet, they're all webbed.
Yeah.
Like they don't give them actual toes. It's like all the toes are like together.
No, it's because his feet got crushed.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
He's got duck feet syndrome.
We can say that.
Exactly.
So there's no luck finding Paul. Nobody can figure out where he is. The FBI has been informed, even though we never see any FBI agents. Like no one from the FBI ever comes to the town to like try to figure this out. They're just like, yeah, they know. That's enough. We don't need anything else.
Just the local sheriff and deputy.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, the one guy. Yeah. And the deputy's so horned up, she's not doing shit for the investigation.
Yeah,
it's
really impeding the investigation.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's on the phone with whoever that's asking like where he's at. She's like, I don't know. He's been gone for a while. He's probably out having an affair or something. As he walks through the door with like a bag full of Misery books. So
did she make a comment like, "Oh, I bet she's gonna like these." Like, and he's like, "Listen, I respect the fact that you think I got time for that."
Yeah.
Comments about how she likes to read. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So yeah, because of her disliking of the book, she is like, "You're gonna burn your new book, and you're gonna write a new Misery book, and you're gonna bring Misery back to life." And he's very reluctant, and he also tries to lie his way out of it. He's like, listen, there's copies, you know, my agent already has one, like they're out there, so I can burn this book. It could mean nothing. But Annie knows. She's like, you don't have copies. It's like a superstition where you only have one copy of a book. So this is it. So burn this bitch. And he's like, all right. And so he does it. I love that she puts it on a fucking grill, not expecting what's about to happen. He sets it on fire and it goes everywhere. She's like, oh my dear. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. As like pieces of burning paper are hitting like the curtains, setting them ablaze.
Sets her curtains on fire. Like, hello, ma'am.
Oh my
God. Your whole
God.
house on fire.
So listen, if this movie existed 20 years, like if this was like made 20 years later,
yeah,
she would just be a fanfic writer for My Little Pony. Like these people still exist. They just do fanfics on the internet.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
I mean, fanfics have been around even before. Like fanfics have been around since like the 70s. Probably even before that, but
yep.
You can go to AO3.com/official JoeyC and you'll find my fanfic that I wrote. There you go.
All right.
Is it sweet?
Oh, it's very dirty.
Do I need pants on for it?
No, it's encouraged to not wear pants.
I was gonna say you might lose your pants in the
for comfort, ventilation, and ease of access.
You'll read the first sentence and go, I need to take my pants off.
Yeah. This is going to be one of those. You just start working the old work boots off. Yep, here we go.
I don't know why I have my work boots on to begin with, but okay.
Yeah. It's like these ain't going down. This is the kind of story. The pants aren't going to be around the ankles. The pants are coming off.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
He gets it. Like, so question. I don't know how long ago you did this, but like hypothetically, like if you had if you were a writer or whatever, you did adult material and you submitted it to like a fan site or whatever. And my wife seems very unimpressed with this and uninterested in
what I'm about to do.
No, if just like there just needs to be a thing on there like, did I crank it to this book? Yes, or this.
Just click, just so I know.
There's like it's like you should have like thumbs up, thumbs down, and like, did I crank it or whatever, whatever you end up doing, massage,
That's what I need to
whatever.
know.
Yeah. Did you pleasure, yay or nay? And like that, like you keeps a running tally. I'd be like flattered if I wrote that kind of stuff. Like, hell yeah,
I would be stoked. Mine has 400 views. I'm like, whoa, what do you mean?
At least one of those person had to have done it.
Oh, at least, dude.
All of them.
They're probably mostly women too, which is awesome.
There you go.
It worked. It really worked.
You may have to repeat that later.
AO3.com/official JoeyC.
AO3.
Yeah, archive of our own. Come on now.
The
fanfic site.
Okay.
It sounds like a fucking hair care product. AO3. I'm like, yeah, I should put that in my hair.
You could shampoo your hair with JoeyC's cream.
Yes, it's all natural. It's all natural. It's good for you.
Who would have thought
Get in your eyes.
Who would have thought that our misery episode would be the dirtiest episode we've had in a while? Lord.
Angry Orchard.
It is
So-
Angry Orchard.
A helicopter starts flying around, trying to find him, flies over the Wilkes house. The pilot of the helicopter is Rob Reiner himself.
Yep.
Paul starts hiding the pills.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he starts hiding the pills in his bed. He like cuts a little hole in the mattress and shoves those pills in there for a later date. Annie sets up a writing station for Paul so he can write his new book. He's got the typewriter that has, I think the N doesn't work, which I guess that was very similar to a typewriter that Stephen King used while writing some of his books.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I guess in the book there was more letters that didn't work on the typewriter. I think it was like up to 3 letters, I think, on the typewriter that didn't work in the book.
What would he
Like,
use?
was-
Like an M?
No, he would just leave spaces, and that he knew that the space was an N.
Oh,
So he would just
okay,
write the N in. Just like when Annie says, like, she takes the pages and she puts in the N.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, clearly the N was working when he wrote it, but that's
Yeah,
beside the point.
that's the joke I was also thinking of.
Parker, he gets it.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a Quentin Tarantino script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus the style at the time.
Paul, he's getting very, like, he's trying to find ways to get her out of the house. So he complains about the paper. And he, tells her, because it's like a high-end paper, but he needs this certain one because it doesn't smudge. And it even works. Like, he rubs the word that he types up and it starts to smudge, and she tests it out too. But it doesn't matter because she still gets super pissed. Because he's like, what's the matter? And she's like, what's the matter? What's the matter? And then just goes off on all the things she does for him. Oh my God. It's like, this is a mom that just is fucking fed up with her kid. It's just like, what's wrong? I do all this shit for you and I get no thanks. You just want more. You want more. You want to suck my soul even more.
You brought me here. Let me fucking leave.
Oh my goodness. So he finds a hairpin on the floor and uses it to escape. Finds out the phone's not working, and I just love his guy. He's like, you fucking bitch.
Yep.
He barely gets back. This is one of those like tense moments where he hears her car start to pull up, and he's like, oh shit. He's got to like go back to the other side of the house. He like gets back in there. He's sweating. And she's like, what's going on? Like, you're perspirating.
Isn't this where he knocks the penguin off?
Yeah, and he's got to put it back.
And he puts it back wrong.
Which you find out later. Yeah.
Well, you can tell when he picks it back up. I'm like, it's facing a different direction.
Yeah, which is like foreshadowing.
Yep.
But yeah, he barely gets back and he's sweating profusely, and she's like suspicious, but not at the same time, because she's like, why are you like that? And he's like, I'm just in here. I'm in pain, and you left me here. She's like, all right, relax. Here's your paper. Chill the fuck out. So Annie knows that he's been, like, she figures it out that he's been sneaking around because she discovers that the penguin wasn't facing the right direction. And there was other things that she noticed. Oh, she found the hairpin. She found the pin.
Oh, yeah.
And her scrapbook was out.
Yeah. Which this wasn't. He noticed. He reads the book a little later. I don't think she knows he's been sneaking around, but she doesn't. She hasn't actually looked at the book yet.
Yeah. She doesn't approach him about it until sometime later.
Yeah.
Considerably later.
Mm-hmm. So this is when they finally discover Paul's car, and they just assume he's dead. Like, it was a blizzard. This car's here. Like, if he's not here, he's probably dead. And the sheriff, who's played by J.T. Walsh, he pretty much states like, yeah, he's probably dead somewhere. But Buster looks at the car and he looks at the door and he's like, he didn't get out on his own. Someone took him out of this car because there was like markings on the car to indicate that somebody used like a crowbar or something to get him out. You know, and so he's like, yeah, someone pulled him out of the car. So we need to figure out who that was. So then we're back with Paul, and he is like Annie's in her room watching Family Feud. I think she's watching a game show.
No.
What was the show she was watching?
Love Connection.
Love Connection was the one you see, but there is a scene in the movie where you hear Family Feud. You don't see it on her TV, but you can hear the jingle, the Family Feud jingle.
Oh, okay.
Playing, yeah, and it wasn't Steve Harvey, so it wasn't that one,
it's what's his face? Crap.
They had a lot of hosts.
It wasn't Louis Anderson, is it? Not from 1990.
No,
he was way later.
Life with Louie.
It would have had to been Dick
Clark.
No, his name was Richard something.
Van Dyke.
Yes.
No.
Well,
now it's gonna bother me.
Look it up.
So, but while she's in her room watching her
Richard Dawson.
There you go. There we go, people. The more you know. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know the jingle for The More You Know.
It's good enough.
While that's all happening, he's opening his little pills and he's emptying all the powder into a little like makeshift, like he took a piece of paper and he folded it up so it's like a little pouch. And he's gonna be hiding it somewhere, probably in the bed as he hides all of his stuff. And he's writing the book, and as he's writing the book, she's taking like the different chapters and reading them and kind of critiquing them, and she is being very critical of everything that he's doing, because he killed Misery in the prior book. So it's like she complains about the fact that just Misery's just alive again. Like there's no good explanation of why she's alive. So she talks about like back in the day, you would go watch like those old serials where they would like show like somebody drive off a cliff in a car and it would explode. But then the next one you would watch, it would be like somehow that person miraculously was alive again. And she's like, everybody would cheer and be all happy about it. But I was like, no, you can't cheat the audience. And this is where she does like there's no way he got out of the cock-a-doodle car.
Yeah.
Her profanity is fucking priceless. All I can think of is that meme of just like, watch your profanity.
What's the other thing she calls it? All oogie or something like that?
All oogie. Yes.
I mean, did something made it all oogie.
Oh yeah, or it's like gross.
What does that mean?
Probably like gross or
call
something.
Somebody a cock. What was it? A cocksucker?
Oh, that was later though, when it's like she's the veil is completely off. Like that's when she starts actually saying like fucked up things.
Yeah, I knew you would say it
when she said that. I was like, Dad. That's one of my dad's go-to. He's like that fucking cocksucker. And every time I say it, I'm like, shit. I sound like my dad.
Just rain starts pouring down. Dan's just like,
what's going on,
Dad?
And it starts playing the sad music.
Yep.
Oh,
you turn black and white.
Yep.
So he keeps writing, and Annie loves the new pages because Misery's alive. Oh, she's alive. I can't believe it. Gotta go turn on my Liberace.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
okay
she had
right?
photos of Liberace.
Which I guess Kathy Bates is a big fan of Liberace, so it was like she brought that to the character. And Paul's like, hey, you want to like have a dinner together? And she's like, I can't turn down Paul Sheldon. That would be crazy. Yep. I only like hold you against your will here, so kind of have no choice.
Yeah. You do questionable things while I'm washing you and while you're unconscious.
Oh man.
I mean, he's got the whatever syndrome when you're
Stockholm?
Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just gonna say it bluntly. There's no way this woman is not pegging this man. I'm just saying it right now. Full stop.
Nice. Now I'm a big fan of this movie.
It's definitely not consented though, so it's not good.
Oh,
it's not good.
Release the evil. Release the evil.
That's a reference.
It's not
You
good.
don't have to know. She's got drugs. She knocks him out.
It's still not consented, Angela. What are we talking about?
This is the society we live in today. This is a woman. Like, this is horrible. This is a guy like, fuck him.
Oh, Lord.
Canceled.
Yep.
Don't get canceled on a JoeyC episode, please.
Yep. This is it, guys. This was it. This was the top of it. 226. 226. This is where it all ended.
we will make an official post that says we were canceled, but it was done through no means of anything done by JoeyC.
That's
JoeyC
right.
was immune.
Exactly.
It was all done by Dan and Angela.
Yes.
Dissect That Film is in search of new co-hosts. Parker
Well, if we end up getting canceled,
Parker
you'll
wasn't
know
on
whose
the
fault
side
it
of
is.
the right side.
This one right here.
I'll follow that sword.
God.
That strap on, whatever.
All right. Buster is reading the Misery books, and this is where he gets a quote that kind of sounds familiar to him from one of the books.
Yes.
I can't remember the exact quote. I forgot to write it down, but it was like something that he sees later on. So, and his wife is just so funny because she's like,
"Oh yeah,
how's your book?" Because he just keeps repeating the line, and she's like, "You okay?" So we have dinner, and there's a toast, and Paul has to try to get her out of the room so he can drug the drink. So he gets her out, and he pours all the powder from the pills into her wine. And when she comes back, she spills the wine. So it's one of those moments where he's been working at this for however long he's been there. You really get no time frame of how long he's actually been in the house, but that it's been taking a while for him to actually empty all those pills into that pouch. So when she dumps that wine, of course he is defeated, but also the audience is just like, oh no, oh God, it's just,
yep.
Oh, and he has to play it off like nothing happened.
Just flashes black and white, just as wasted over a picture of his face.
You were dead.
I'm going to try to remember that so I can add that to the video.
Please, I felt horrible. I was like, oh.
Joey, write this down. Make a clip of that exact scene, but put the wasted over the wasted.
I was going to say misery wasted. I'll know exactly what that means.
Where to go.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Misery wasted wine. Good.
Oh, God. So, and then, of course, she's like, oh, can we just forget that ever happened? And he's like, oh, of course, cheers. But inside, he's like, just dying. So
that's horrible.
We then get a writing montage where it goes on for like a good few minutes of him just typing on the keyboard or on the typewriter. I don't know why I keep saying keyboard. It is an early keyboard, so I guess I'm not wrong. He also is working out with it too. He's like picking it up over his head because he's practicing for something that happens later.
Hey,
he's also probably just trying to keep in shape since he's been in this room forever and he's been in this chair for a while.
Yep.
So we get to the scene where it's raining and Annie walks in and she's looking a little down in the dumps, and she's got a gun.
Eeyore.
Yeah, she's got
Eeyore with a gun.
Yeah, she's got. It's not funny, Dan. This is sad. But she's also a psychopath, so I guess.
Yeah.
6'7".
Yeah, exactly.
What in these what?
I had to. I hate it as much as
one
you.
of the oldest persons in the room. This whole 6'7" thing came up, and somebody explained
it's so
it to me.
stupid.
I was like,
it doesn't make any sense.
Is it like
it started out a rapper was talking about some basketball player, and that's how tall he was.
Yeah, it was one of the one of the Ball brothers. They asked him how tall he was, and he's like, I think I'm 6'6" or 6'7", and that's where it came from. Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's
so it means does it mean like mediocre?
No,
like,
they asked about his size. They asked
what is
how
the implication
no
today. Like,
I don't know.
It's
Stupidity.
None.
Okay.
It's like Skibbity Toilet. What the fuck is that?
Guess what? Michael Bay is making a movie about it. So
Oh, fucking.
I'm not even kidding.
Serious?
He's making
That's
a Skibbity
the
toilet
craziest
movie.
thing.
Yeah. It's not even. I wish I was kidding, but
What the fuck?
we'll probably talk about it more when we talk about all those awesome Transformers movies.
It'll end his career. It'll end his career.
I don't give a fuck. I don't think he gives a shit.
Yeah, probably not.
But yeah, so she's really sad and she's got a gun and she talks about how the rain gives her the blues. And Paul's just sitting there like, please don't fucking shoot me in the face. What the fuck is happening? And she just goes, yeah, I probably should go now. I think I'm going to go put bullets in it. And then just walks out of the house. Like, she doesn't even walk back to her room. She just walks out of the house. Like,
gets in the car, drives off.
Yeah, just drives away. Like,
going?
What is happening? So I guess Kathy Bates and Rob Reiner got together to kind of come up with like a backstory for Annie Wilkes that I guess wasn't explained in the book. And I guess like their whole thing and like her motivation for like how she becomes the way she is that her father like molested her as a kid and like she was abused a lot by her father growing up. So that kind of fucked with her psyche and it's why like when you find out who she really is, you kind of have more of an understanding of like, oh yeah, I could see her becoming this person based on that information, even though you never get told that in the movie, which is a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. I guess that's up to
what's
the
funny?
audience.
Not like funny as in haha, but funny as in ironic. Like we use this as a backstory for people. Like people was molested and treated bad, which fair. It could fuck people up. I get it. But then there's like that happens to people, but then they're like, they're fine.
It's not that they're fine. It's just like they're able to overcome that traumatic experience. It's never going to go away. And I don't think it'll ever leave your mind. I think it's those type of situations are way too traumatic to just be like, I'm over it. Like moving on. Like they just find a way to move on in a way where it's not going to affect their overall life. But like that's like serial killers, like most serial killers, they'll talk about like, yeah, I grew up and my dad, molested me and stuff like that. It's like, but it doesn't justify you being a serial killer. Like, just get some help.
It doesn't.
Like, I don't think going and killing somebody is going to be like, well, guys, he was abused as a child, so maybe we give him a pass. But what about the 35 other women he killed?
Nope.
Okay, maybe we should start taking this serious. Like, what? What are we talking about here? Like, I'm not saying what she's doing is right at all. And also, the annoyance that I have with that is the fact that they don't mention it in the movie. Like, there's no indication that she was, but it was just like a behind the scenes talk that they had, and they were like, "How about we have this as her backstory?" Okay, well, maybe explain that to the audience, even though it doesn't justify her actions and what she did before we even meet her in this movie. I don't know.
Context.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need to be spoon fed everything about somebody, but at least. But the fact that you tell me something, but not put that in the movie to kind of maybe give some sympathy to that character. I guess maybe it's because we don't want to show any sympathy for the character. I don't know. Yeah, so Paul gears up. He gets a bunch of stuff, and Buster is really getting into the books. And this is where he finds that line that we talked about earlier. And Paul goes into a room and finds like the memory lane book. And he goes through all the things. And also, like, so we find out that Annie was a nurse and a bunch of babies died, like, under her care.
Yes.
And also, you find out, like, she was also responsible for, like, elder death, too. Like, she was killing kids, like, babies and, like, old people.
Well, I'm wondering what happened because it sounded like, and now these headlines went by kind of quick, so I could have misread a couple of them. But it seemed like she was, like, doing very well in the beginning.
Yeah, she was getting like awards. She was like top of her class. She was doing good things.
Yeah.
But we then see the fact that like as the pages are turning, you're finding out like the darker side of her. Like babies were dying under her care and this, that, and the other. So this was slightly based on an actual case for Janine Jones, who was responsible for killing up to 60 children.
What the fuck? Looking this up immediately.
It's
Google.
I read a book on her.
Genane, Janane or Genea. I don't fucking know. I can't. The handwriting is so tiny. But yeah, I guess she was responsible for killing up to 60 kids, kind of in this similar way. But the thing is like, so is Annie proud of the fact that she killed babies? Is that why she's keeping the newspaper clippings? Like, so like, do we classify her as a serial killer? Did she do all this on purpose? Like, it's one of those things where like, I guess I don't know if it's like trying to like fully form who Annie Wilkes really is comparative to like, she's going through some tough times type thing. It's like, no, this woman is a factual fucking psychopath.
Well, they mentioned a few times in the movie, and it's mentioned a little bit earlier on, is obviously she has a rage problem. Very, very much so. And she mentions, when I was on the... And like she's like, I'm sorry, sometimes I just blank and space out, like when I was on the questioning stand or whatever, when I was in whatever, when they're asking her questions in court. And he's like, then it's just kind of like skipped over. It's glossed over after she says it. So I think it's just she gets pissed and just kind of blanks out, allegedly.
Either that or she's bipolar because it's almost like she likes that attention from the newspapers. Yeah. She has a lot of newspaper articles.
I mean, she did keep it in the memory lane.
So there is a featurette on this Blu-ray that was, I guess, on like the original DVD. It was called Diagnosing Annie Wilkes, which is a featurette that is literally, and I think an FBI profiler literally goes through Annie Wilkes like from the movie and kind of diagnoses what she is. And of course, the first thing is psychopath, which is kind of obvious.
Yes.
But bipolar was one of them.
Oh, see?
Yeah. So.
Wow, that's interesting.
Sociopath, of course, because of the fact she keeps all these newspaper clippings. She wants to be reminded of all the dark things that she's done in her life. So, yeah, this is when we get one of those scenes where I feel a lot of people can't watch it anymore. Like it's one of those like hard to watch scenes. And that is the hobbling scene. And it's not even just the act of her doing it to him, but it's what she tells him about, like, there was miners in a certain country that would like steal diamonds, and the way that they would get him to not be able to run away was they would hobble them.
Yep.
And so she puts this, a block in between his legs, and him just begging, like, just don't do this. Like, whatever you're thinking of doing, don't do it. She's like, nah, I got this big sledgehammer. I'm going to do something with it. And fucking, and you see that first one just go right in there.
God. I jumped out of my seat, dude. As a skateboarder, that's like my worst fear. Oh my God.
So
I've already done that. Not with a sledgehammer. My own body.
Oh, God damn.
True facts.
So in order to accomplish the shot, the bed was like cut in half, or they put a hole in the middle of the bed. James Caan put his actual legs like through, so it was like resting on the bottom underneath the bed. And then they had the prosthetic legs that were made like filled with gelatin. And then they had, I think in the foot, they had like some sort of mechanism that would get it so the foot would actually go in the direction they wanted it to actually look, when she were to hit it. I do like the fact that you only see the one ankle get hit. The other one is like off screen.
Yes, thank you. We know what's going to happen. We don't need to see two.
His reaction is fucking awesome. Like, because it's so genuine of just excruciating pain and like just like this like saliva forming in his mouth, just of like agony. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Yep.
And
he sold it.
His whole face down to his neck turns red. Like
like he sells it.
Gets it.
There's something I read where James Caan showed up to set hungover one day, and none of the shots were usable. And so he paid out of his own pocket for another day of shooting because he felt bad.
Oh, good on him.
Yeah.
Stand up guy.
He also didn't have a great relationship with Kathy Bates during filming, but I guess they later became like good friends. And they actually, she actually talked about the fact that she like really enjoyed working with him. In the book, though, this scene is Annie cutting off his foot and cauterizing it with a blowtorch.
Oh my God.
But
when I ain't growing back, boy.
When William Goldman wrote the script, he thought it was too gruesome for the story that he was writing. It was just too much gore. So that's why we got the hobbling.
Ouch.
Yeah. So Buster does some investigating and he gets a little suspicious about Annie. He's in town and he sees her like driving through town. She almost gets in an accident and she starts yelling, her form of profanity at the guy. And she's all pissed off. And he goes into the like general store that she was there. She was just there. And he goes in there and he's talking to the guy and he's like, what was she buying? He's like, paper. He's like, well, like newspaper? He's like, no, like the typing paper. He's like, oh yeah, nothing weird about writing paper. Doesn't want to play his hand in anything. Doesn't want to accuse anybody of anything. So he kind of just moves on. So he goes, yeah, I'm going to go pay Annie a visit. Goes up to her house. And of course, she's lying through her teeth about everything that's going on. Everything's fine. This, that, and the other. So she goes off to get him, I think, a tea. And he goes upstairs to like hot cocoa. And he goes upstairs to investigate more. And you think he would be quiet about it? Like make it so she doesn't hear him. And he's walking up the stairs like like the stairs.
True country style.
It's just like, yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Plus all that old hardwoods is going to transmit sound like no. The thing that bothers me is like, why are you not listen? I know we know exactly what's going on. He doesn't. Why would you not be more aware of your surroundings, especially if somebody you're suspicious of doing something questionable?
Yeah, you'd think.
Yeah, you'd think.
But I forgot to mention that Annie just throws Paul into the basement and throws his wheelchair down there too.
I was waiting for her to just dump him down.
Yeah, that's what I thought she was going to do.
Nah, she drags his ass down there. Well, like I was mentioning before, like when you first see Annie, before you actually know who it is, she carries a grown ass man, dead weight, by the way, because this man is clearly knocked the fuck out, up the side of this hill to the main road on her shoulders. But there's a scene where she's got to pick him up from the floor to the bed, and she is having a tough time. She's like,
"Yep,
you got to help me, Paul. I can't. My legs don't work."
Hey, she's got all them drugs in her closet. She should have just taken some.
True. Fucking
like
she's like juicing up.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
never know what she's got in there.
Listen,
you see all the stuff she's got in there.
I have a theory of what they should have done, but we'll talk about at the end.
So Paul's in the basement and he makes a noise that alerts Buster. So Buster opens up. He finds it's got like the basement has like a hidden door,
which is cool as shit.
Yeah, and he finds a way to open it. And when he does, he's like, "Mr. Sheldon," and then boom, a massive blast just right through him. And I was like, "No, Buster!"
I know.
My God,
fucking blast this man.
We got to ask our resident gun expert if that's realistic.
I don't know. It depends on what shot's in it. I'm assuming it's double aught buck. That would take a lot of energy to push him all the way through him, though.
That is big blast out the front. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying some of it wouldn't make it through, but the pellet's got to go where the shot was at, through the back, through the spinal column, through the rib cage. I mean, it's going to be gnarly. It's going to look bad. I don't know if it looks exactly like that, but again, it depends on the load. So
depends on the load. I'll keep that in mind.
No,
that's what. Hey, that's how it works.
So, yeah, Buster's dead, and we never find out if what happens with Virginia. Does she go off and remarry and get horned up on some other man? I don't know. I feel bad for her because we love Virginia, and we loved Buster, and Buster's death is definitely one that like you feel. You're like, fuck, Christ, sucks, man. And of all of the people, had to be him.
Yeah, I know.
Son of a bitch.
She's gonna go get the store owner.
He's a big bird, and he's definitely a bear.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Come on, big boy. Let me rub your leg. You won't turn me down, will you? Oh my God. So Annie pretty much has a plan that she is going to pretty much do like a double suicide. She's going to kill Paul, then kill herself, but they have to finish the book first. Okay.
That was Paul's idea.
That's right. He's like, yeah, well, I'm cool with this, but let's finish the book. She's like, okay, I guess. And I'm just thinking,
got to give Misery. We got to have Misery live forever.
Yes,
we have to finish the book.
And he steals lighter fluid while he's in the basement when he talks her into
stuffing
that.
things in his pants,
straight in his butt.
True. I'm sorry.
Yep. He's been to prison before.
He throws that lighter fluid into his pants, and that top is not on it. So like, if he moves a certain way, he's just getting lighter fluid all over his pants. Looks like he pissed himself. Just smells like straight up like alcohol. Oh God. So he tells Annie, "Hey, I gotta have the end of book essentials, right? You know what I do when I finish a book?" She's like, "Oh yeah, gotta have some. What's the champagne called?
Don
Perignon, which is what she calls it. Don Perignon. A cigarette. Yeah, gotta have the essentials." So she leaves.
What he likes before.
Yeah. So she leaves, and he gets it all set up. He rolls up a piece of paper, puts some lighter fluid on it. It's got the match, and she drops everything, and she's like, "You can't do it." And he's like, "I learned from you." Lights that bitch up. Fucking sets it all on fire. She's trying to get it. She's trying to take it out. She gets set on fire. She's trying to put herself out. This fucking move that Paul does, though, where he wheels himself towards her and just launches out of the chair and tackles her. It's the best move I've ever seen. That should be a wrestling move. I want to, like, I don't watch wrestling anymore, but I would watch if somebody was like, "Dude, you got to know the moves that are going to be happening." Like, I want a wrestler to like wheel himself down to the ring, right? And then like just fucking goes faster and faster. And you're like, "Oh shit, what's gonna happen?" And the guy's like sitting at the edge of the ring, like, "What's going on?" And this dude just dives through the ropes, takes him out on the way. So just, dude. So I'd get back into wrestling if that happened.
That'd be the greatest move ever.
Listen, I'm hearing this whole conversation. I enjoy this pitch. I like it. I think it's gonna be great. But the whole time, my back of my head is Parker just wants to see disabled wrestling. Like that,
let him fight, man. Let it happen.
Yeah,
dude,
why
that'd
not?
be the best fucking dude. I would watch that. And not in like a fucked up way. Like that. Just let him fucking do it, dude. It sounds awesome. That move though is fucking chef's kiss.
We can set it up. We already got micro wrestling.
Somebody needs to make a clip though of that exact move. I need to see it. Can we make that happen in a WWE game? Is there like a way you can like put a character into a wheelchair?
My God, he jumped out of the chair.
Holy shit.
So like, mind you, he doesn't do like the chair-assisted spear until after he bonks her on the head with the typewriter.
That's right.
He gets shot in the shoulder.
That's right.
Right. He does get shot.
He fucking smokes her with the typewriter as she's trying to put out the papers. She shoots him in the shoulder, and then he does the spear. This final fight fucking rules. I love this whole everything that happens in this.
Well, the fact he didn't knock her out when he hit her first.
Oh.
Damn.
Dude, those typewriters weigh like 40 pounds. Just
they're heavy.
Drop it on her head. Oh my God. So we get this battle and he's on top of her, and I loved when he grabs the burnt up paper and shoves it in her mouth. It's like, "Eat it, you sick, twisted fuck."
Good.
It's so violent.
Choke on it.
Kathy Bates was not a fan of the violence. She enjoyed like doing like certain stunts when it felt safe, but there was, I can't remember. I think it wasn't the papers being shoved into her mouth. It was, she said, when he grabs her head and starts like bashing it into the floor. I guess there was a rubber mat that was under her head, but she still said like she could feel her brain just rattling around inside of her head. Like every time he was doing that. And she was like, I wasn't a fan of that.
Damn.
That's fair.
She got older. She's in American Horror Story?
Yeah, she does. Yeah. She's been in a lot of those
And
seasons.
She was brutal in some of them.
She played freaking what was that like crazy bitch from like the 1800s who used to like drink blood, and she like kept slaves in her attic. She lived in like Louisiana, or maybe she was from a different country, but they like based her in Louisiana in that show. I can't remember what the hell her name was. I'll post a picture when I figure out what her fucking name is.
I can see it.
Is it based on the old story of the lady that bathed in virgin blood?
Yes, something like that.
It's Elizabeth Bathory.
Elizabeth Bathory. That's it. She played a fictionalized version of her in one of the seasons. There's a new season that they're going to be making that's going to have like a lot of the original casts. I haven't watched it in like 4 seasons because they've been fucking terrible. But if they're going to have all the original cast, if they're going to bring back all the original, like Evan Peters, Jessica Lange, Sarah Paulson, Kathy Bates better be there, even though she said that
Sarah
Matlock's her last role.
So good in
she's so good in everything. But yeah, this whole battle is just fucking awesome. What is she gets hit by something first, or does she get hit again with the typewriter, which then like you think she's dead?
Yeah. Right? I think so, remember all the blood on the floor.
She gets knocked over into and it hits like
like in the corner, right? Right. Yep.
Yeah.
She does the corner.
I think she's
dead. Yeah. And so he crawls out the door and
I was like, she's bleeding from her temple. She's probably dead.
This is where we get the jump scare where she jumps back on him and she's just covered in blood and she's like getting him. Gross. And then she reaches, and it's ironic the fact that he reaches for the pig statue that's on the floor. It's like a door stopper. He picks it up and fucking smashes her in the face. And then she's dead.
Right in the forehead.
The whole time. When the pig shows up and then when he reaches for the thing, I'm like, you could be a big pig too. You can be a big pig too.
There was so many people said that.
We literally did this out loud, and then when Misery shows up on the side of the bed, like you could be a big pig too. Like, we're all big pigs down here.
When William Goldman was writing this part of the movie, he wrote it as like a fucked up love scene. It was like her it's a brutal like fight between these two characters, but it's supposed to be like this is the closest these two characters were going to get to having sex. Like that was kind of the feeling you were going to get. Like
she says she loves him and he plays it off and says he loves her, so it's
so she's dead. Paul's all better. I mean, he's not really better. He's walking with a cane. He's definitely gonna be living with that limp for a while. But he wrote his new book, which has nothing to do with Misery, and it's doing really well. It's actually like getting way more praise than the Misery books ever did because like people are taking him seriously. And he sees something he doesn't want to see because she talks about like, hey, maybe you should write a book about your experience. He's like, yeah, I should just write a book about the most traumatic experience of my life. Like,
let's relive this.
Yeah, I'm good. No. But then he sees Annie pushing a cart towards him. He's like, I do, once in a while I see her and she comes up, but then it turns into somebody else. And they're like, are you Paul Sheldon? I'm your number one fan. And he's like, great.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Fuck away.
Yeah.
I'm moving.
But that is it. That is the plot of 1990's Misery.
Are you looking for a movie podcast with deep dives, interviews, and thoughtful film analysis?
We ain't got none of that. What do we got?
You want to hold the bucket?
Right, I'll hold the bucket, sit in the cuff chair.
There with I will never blink. I'll just be there holding the bucket.
I will never blink on her drapes, most likely. You look like a drape jizzer. R.I.P. that sweet, sweet pussy. It is known that Jessica Tandy had the sweetest pussy in Hollywood. If you don't know, Google it. Don't Google Jessica Tandy's pussy, you guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Doom Generation. Available anywhere you find podcasts.
Now it's time to go around the room and share our final thoughts on Misery. And we're going to start with our guest, but we're going to add a little caveat that I'm going to try to remember to do every episode going forward. So we used to do a ranking system where we would, if a movie was good, it gets the Dissect That Film seal of approval. Then there's the It's a Movie ranking, which is kind of like in the middle. And then we're going to have a third ranking, which is just called It's Trash. So we'll give your final thoughts on the movie, Joey, and then put it wherever you want to on the ranking scale there.
The first thing I want to know is, and maybe you don't know this, maybe you do, how Stephen King thinks about the movie. Because as we all know, he's very critical of his movies.
He really liked this one, I think. From what
likes
I've read,
it.
he
Okay,
likes this
good.
movie. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I was curious about that. So as you know, it's my first time watching this movie. It was a fucking experience. Now, typically, when I watch movies for the wonderful folks here at Dissect That Film or Hack the Movies or Official JoeyC, whoever, typically I put the movie on and then I'll, edit a video or do whatever else I'm doing. This movie had my full attention from start to finish. So much so where I can't believe I'm going to say this. I want to go out and read the book. And I'm not much of a reader per se, but I definitely want to read this book. Now, after we are done recording this, I'm actually going to rewatch the movie because I loved it so much. And I can't believe that I waited so long to watch this movie. It's been on my radar for a long time. There's a lot of movies that I haven't watched, like Forrest Gump or Die Hard, believe it or not, that are on my list. I'm waiting for a special occasion. I know, so you're shocked. You're shocked. This movie was like top of the list. I'm so glad I watched it. Fucking incredible. This gets the Dissect That Film Official JoeyC seal of approval. Can't wait to watch it again.
Very nice. Very nice. Dan, since you were another person who had never seen this movie before, I would love to hear your final thoughts and where you have it ranked or rated, I should say.
Definitely. I will say that, of course, I'd never seen this movie, but I knew the general bullet points just from watching movie reviews, movie related stuff. Like, the movie has been spoiled for me. Like, not all the ins and outs, but like general main stuff. Anywho, yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's a really good movie. Like, the acting's great. The cinematography's really good. The flow's good. It's like an hour and 47 minutes, so I don't feel like it's like wasted my fucking time. Like, I thought it was good. It has some good suspense moments in it, and yeah, I liked it. I thought it was. I mean, yeah, that's all I got. I don't know what else to say about it. But it's good. Seal of approval, certainly. It's good stuff.
Awesome, Angela.
I'm still in awe that JoeyC has not seen Forrest Gump.
Fuck that movie.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
That's why I said it.
Not a big Tom Hanks fan.
Oh,
I don't know. It's just me. Like, I watched Big a lot as a kid, and I'm like, this guy fucking sucks.
Early, I don't know. I think early. Right. I think
That's
early Tom Hanks is the best era of Tom Hanks. Like that era, like Big, The Burbs. The
Burbs, yeah.
Joe versus the Volcano.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he's amazing in
Money
Toy
Pit.
Story, but
absolutely.
there's a bunch of movies that are like classic movies that I've never seen the original Star Wars. I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I've never seen Die Hard, Forrest Gump, and I'm like slowly knocking them out. And I'm kind of saving them for like special occasions.
Ooh.
You know,
we can hang out.
Lord of the Rings. I'm right there with you, Joe. I've only seen Fellowship, and it was one time. And I went,
yeah, I've never.
This isn't my thing.
We're going back to having movie night, and we're going to invite people to watch with us.
Joey can come to our house.
Not to our house. Like people at my house.
I'm not good enough to come to your house. Come on.
I don't like people at my house. If you were by,
I'm going to your house,
and I'm like, hey, you're not coming to my house.
I'm going to your house. Dan said I could.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
You can't come in my bedroom though.
Why would I go into your bedroom?
This is where this is all set up.
Oh,
this is our chamber of secrets.
We'd have to record somewhere else.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's fine.
This is
and no, the cameras do not point toward the bed. Just anyways, I said this earlier and I'll say it again. I love this movie. Every time I've watched it, I love Kathy Bates. If you have never heard her narrate a book, she has narrated I just had it pulled up. The Silence of the Lambs.
Oh,
she's narrated that. Yes, I have heard her. Oh,
I just listened to an audio.
good.
I just listened to the audiobook last year and it wasn't her.
She's done it.
Damn.
Because I had pulled it up while I was still working at Walgreens overnights, and I was like, she narrated a book? I could listen to her. Her and Idris Elba are my two that I could listen talk all the time. But
audiobooks. I should get into that.
Audiobooks are great for when you need to do more than one thing. I am one of those that I have to always do something with my hands. That's why when we're sitting here and I'm picking up my fingers because I can't not move.
My wife is obsessed with audiobooks.
And they're good because you can concentrate on what's going on in your head, but you can also do anything else you need to do.
So it's very similar when I drive down to see Tony from Hack the Movies and I put on a Dissect That Film episode and I just listen.
Yes.
I'm driving and listening,
It keeps my head focused.
Right?
You're
always is.
You're still concentrating on the road.
Yeah.
You're just listening to other things go on at the same time. But I'm done.
What do you give it?
Oh yeah.
I have enough thumbs to give it enough thumbs up.
You got the 3 ratings.
Oh,
don't break the system. We just started. I'm just kidding, babe. I'm just kidding.
I'm giving it every seal of approval I can give it.
There we go. Where do I land with it? Well, this movie still holds up. 36 years later, this movie is still just so well made, so well acted. The effects are fantastic. It's just from beginning to end, it just works on every level. Like this is a 10 out of 10. This gets the Dissect That Film seal of approval, times 10. Like it's just I'm running out of room on the cover to put another seal of approval. Like that's how good this movie is. And if you've never seen Misery, make sure to watch the movie before you listen to this episode because you don't want to be spoiled with a movie like this. So this is a fantastic movie. Hey, it's Parker from the future. Again, I forgot to read the comments that we got on social media during the regular episode. So here I am doing it at a later date as I'm editing the episode. So yeah, let me read what you all had to say about Misery over on social media. Make sure you follow us on social media. We are at Dissect That Film or at Dissect That Film Pod. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, all of those to follow along on what we're watching, and you can leave comments. So first, we're going to go over to Twitter. Yes, I call it Twitter because that's what it is. That's what it'll always be. The first one is from Corey Morissette, who says, one of the best King adaptations ever and one of my favorite horror movies, period. Richard Farnsworth should have been nominated for an Oscar. I agree. He is one of probably the best parts of the movie. He is the unsung hero of Misery. Jesse, you're at Mr_J300 says, never read the book, but I love the movie. Also, R.I.P. James Caan. Absolutely. We lost a legend with James Caan. Over on Instagram, we have a few. Movies for Days says, a top-tier King adaptation, to be sure. It was on TV one night at an early age, and I heard the hobbling scene happening behind me as I was otherwise occupied. But the sounds of the score and James Caan screaming always stuck with me as truly terrifying. Big Bad Wolf AA4 says, easily one of the best King adaptations. I first watched this as a blockbuster rental with my mom in the 90s. We couldn't stop laughing at Kathy Bates near the end because of how cuckoo she was. In hindsight, it's a well-deserved Oscar for her. R.I.P. Rob Reiner. Yes, R.I.P. And Quad Pro Quopod says, top 3 best King adaptations in my opinion. I think everyone has kind of said that in their comments here on Instagram. Kathy Bates is iconic, and the fact that it was her first movie is amazing. Also love Richard Farnsworth as the sheriff and Lauren Bacall as Paul's agent. Rob Reiner did such a great job of marrying the horror with the comedy. This was Kathy Bates' first movie? Really? I don't have time to look that up. I'm just going to believe you. Because that's a wild fact if that's true. But thank you for those comments. And then lastly, we have a Discord. If you join our Patreon at the free tier or up, you can get a link to our Discord server, the Dissect That community. And we have a page there where you can do the same thing as you do on any other social media. Leave your comments on the movie we are covering. And there's a bunch of other things you could do on there as well. The first one is from Spicy Dan, who says, the one memory I have of Misery is when the ankles get sledgehammered. My soul left my body, as did everybody's. Patron Lo Wang says, I have never seen Misery all the way through. I always catch it 20 minutes before it ends or start it and get pulled away for something else. Of what I've seen, 10 out of 10. I'll accept it. Baroness Von Doom, or Nicole from Doom Generation. I have to look away. Once was enough. And that's it. That's our comments for Misery 1990. Thanks for leaving your comments, and make sure to follow us on all those social medias to be able to leave your comments. All right, back to the episode. Some final tidbits that I forgot to talk about. It had a budget of $20 million, and the box office was $61.3 million, so it did pretty well. I mean, especially for a movie like this. It was released November 30th, 1990. Rob Reiner's production company, called Castle Rock, was actually named after one of the fictional towns that Stephen King created in his that's part of like the Stephen King universe.
Cool.
Oh, Annie Wilkes was in another piece of media in the last like 5 years. There was a prequel season of the show Castle Rock, which season 2 was all about Annie Wilkes before the events of Misery.
Oh, what?
Oh, really?
Yep. So if you want more Annie Wilkes, season 2 of Castle Rock, which you don't need to see season 1 to like get into season 2, because every season was a different like thing based in that universe. I think season 1 had Bill Skarsgård, who plays Pennywise in the movies. So that was pretty cool.
He does a good job in that too.
Because I think Castle Rock came after the first It, so it was cool to like see him in another Stephen King.
Yes.
Property. It also had season 1 also had Sissy Spacek, who plays Carrie in the original Carrie movie, which is based on a Stephen King book.
Nice.
So check out Castle Rock. It's actually a pretty decent show. It only got 2 seasons, which was kind of a bummer, but you could probably. I was very mad. I think it's currently on Netflix right now, and I think it was on Hulu for a while.
Might still be on Hulu.
Probably because I think it was a Hulu original. But yeah, that's my final little tidbits for Misery. Wow. Now it's time to share what we got going on with the show going forward. This is the end of January. You guys got 2 episodes of the podcast in a row. Next week will be another Monster Zone Out of the Patreon Vault episode, which we talked about 1955's The Giant Behemoth. Was it 55? It's in the 50s, guys.
Maybe later. It's 50.
Like 57 or 58 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is, because Beast for 20,000 Fathoms was 53, and I remember there being a substantial gap, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, so we talked about The Giant Behemoth. So that was a conversation we had in like early 2025 or 2024. I can't remember.
I think it was 24.
When you listen to those episodes, you go, wow, this kind of sounds different. Like, conversations are weird. That's why, because they were Patreon episodes and we're re-releasing them to kind of fill in the blanks. And then once those are done, then you guys are going to get 2 completely new Monster Zone episodes a month, which is pretty exciting. That won't happen until I think like June.
Yeah.
But the next episode of the Dissect That Film podcast will be our first of 3 Friday the 13th episodes this year. And it'll be our pseudo Valentine's Day episode, because Friday the 13th is going to be in July or in February. So the next day is Valentine's Day. So we are going to be talking about Friday the 13th part 4, which is pretty exciting. We're getting into
particularly romantic.
We're getting into the full on mass Jasons. Yeah. It's gonna be good ones. Yeah, we're doing 3 this year, which is crazy. So we're gonna be covering 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, that's what we got going on for the show. Joey, thanks again for being here, buddy.
Yeah, well, I invited myself, so thanks for accepting that.
Yeah.
It's just crazy that you invited yourself on a movie you've never seen.
It was more like he invited.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he invited himself, and I just went, "Hey, you want to come on the show talk Misery?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've never seen it, but sure."
I was like, "Yeah, next JoeyC episode soon," and I was just told the movie. That was my plan.
Oh,
that was my plan. Just tell me what movie, and I'll be on it. Because I don't have like a specialty. Yeah, I'm just a little goofball. I don't know.
So Joey, what do you got going on? What's going on over in the official JoeyC universe over there?
Well, if you've ever thought to yourself, boy, I really want to examine the quality of skate parks in Grand Theft Auto 4, you can certainly check that out. That comes out by the time you're watching this, that's already been out. And if you don't like skate parks and you're more of a physical fitness kind of guy or gal, you could watch me examine the quality of gyms in San Andreas, because Grand Theft Auto San Andreas has a gym problem, and I examined it, and one day I will fix it. Or if you want to watch me examine the quality of restaurants in the wonderful world of video games, you can go to youtube.com/officialjoeyc, I got a lot of stuff on there. Basically, a video that you'd never in your life think you want to watch, you can find it on my channel. A boring day in the life, an examination of a restaurant in a video game. Consider me your guy.
And Joey, you're also like some sort of filmmaker, right? Like you got a movie like making its way around festivals and stuff.
Well, if you check out my Instagram, my bio says terrible filmmaker. So that is correct. I have a movie called The Boring Normal, which is doing the festival circuit right now. It will be out sometime in 2026. It all depends on the festivals. I'm waiting on Kevin Smith's festival because I have a submission ticket for it. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to submit it to Kevin Smith's. If I don't, the movie will be out in like May or June. If I do, the movie won't be out until the end of the year. Don't get your hopes up. It's called The Boring Normal because it's a boring movie. So,
fair enough.
All right. Well, a lot to look forward to with Joey. And seriously, if you need some videos to pass the time, if you love video games and you just want to watch some like videos, like they're just unorthodox, like you don't. Like not a lot of videos on YouTube of someone going through and examining the restaurants in Grand Theft Auto. Like no one is doing it. Joey is the one and only. Like he is doing something that other people just refuse to do, and people love it. People love these videos. So
it's wild to me.
You will not be disappointed by subscribing to JoeyC on YouTube. Or just following this man wherever he is on social media, because he posts he's posting like what he's eating for breakfast, and it's usually something ridiculous. But you know what?
Yeah, it's great.
He's living the best life a JoeyC can live. You know.
I'm beginning to think that I'm really not that normal here.
What is
why?
Normal?
Yeah, normal.
Why do
It
you wanna be
sounds
normal?
boring. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Or you could unsubscribe too. If you're subscribed to me and you think to yourself, I really don't want to watch this guy, I wouldn't blame you. Click unsubscribe. I wouldn't hate you. I'd be proud of you. You little boundary setting you.
And we don't know who you are, so we can't call you out.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have a tracker like probably most YouTubers who are pathetic, who are probably like, oh my God, I'm going to make sure to message this guy and ask him why he unsubscribed. Don't do that. That's petty.
That's a new thing. I tell people to unsubscribe in my videos. It's been working. Been losing.
The strategy is working, even though I shouldn't be doing this.
Once people start watching, I gotta switch it up and make something worse.
God.
There you go. Keep the expectations low.
Exactly.
Very low.
That's the whole bit, man. That is the whole bit.
Oh my Lord.
I have a shout out.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You don't care. Before we do the end of rigmarole, I know this is going to be a couple weeks after it dropped, but I was on Remember the Game again because he keeps inviting me back, and I keep intentionally being like tactless as possible during it. He just keeps having me on.
You won't invite me in.
I told him to.
Without me.
I told him to. He keeps making fun of left-handed people. I don't understand it. It's discrimination. Anyway, so I was on there. Would have been. We're recording it, blah, blah, blah. So about like the 13th of June or January, we did Mega Man X4. I'm obviously a big Mega Man fan. We got to talk about those. We had a great time. So Remember the Game. It's largest gaming podcast, I think, in general in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like the #1 gaming podcast. Cool stuff. So if you want to hear me talk and make an ass out of myself and you're ready for round 2. So yeah, come check it out. I'll be there.
I'm always so bad.
Podcast.
I'm always so bad about talking about shows that I've guested on or we've guested on. I always forget to shout them out. So I guess thank you for the reminder, Dan. I could talk about a few of the things I hung out. I've been hanging out with Dustin from Flicks and Friends and Barons a lot over the last month. I was on Flicks and Friends talking about Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which is my personally my favorite Indiana Jones movie. I was also on there for the top 5 most anticipated movies of 2026. And then we all, as a group, were on the Barons to talk about a movie called The Decedent. Is that how you say it? Yeah, I'm going to get it right.
Yeah,
someday.
I had to look it up too.
Go check that one out.
So check out all those guest spots. We could hang out with our friends and talk about movies. Like that was a one that none of us had ever seen before. That was a new for everybody. But yeah, I have a lot of fun hanging out on other shows because I don't have to do as much work, which is always a plus. I just have to watch the movie and talk about it. So yeah, it's always a great time hanging out with everybody. All right, for all the fun that I get to do at the end here, social media, Dissect That Film or Dissect That Film Pod. We're Dissect That Film Pod on Instagram and Threads. Dissect That Film everywhere else, including YouTube. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We just hit 1,100 subscribers, so that's pretty fucking cool. So yeah, keep supporting the videos. The Monster Zone guys, watch the Monster Zone episodes. They're just as good as the Dissect That Film podcast episode. We talked about a movie no one probably has seen other than people in Japan and the group of the Monster Zone. So I understand maybe why the views aren't great on that one, but you should check it out. Also, potentially, maybe I'll just start a Monster Zone YouTube channel just so all the Monster Zone shit is on its own channel at some point. I don't know. We'll see.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. I always forget to shout it out. I just remembered last time I was on Remember the Game to actually shout that fucking show out.
Which is your show, Dan.
I know. Every time I've been on there, I never remember. I'm so bad at this.
You could just go to our linktree/Dissect That Film. That's where all the links to our social media, to our merch store, which is why am I blanking on where our merch store is? TeePublic. Thank you. My Lord, we've been recording for a while. My brain is starting to melt. And they have deals all the time. So check out. We have our newest logo for both podcasts up on there. So if you want to support us that way, they got hats, t-shirts, hoodies, all sorts of stuff. Some good stuff over there. So check it out. Help support the show. Everything we make from the merch store, from our Patreon, all goes back into the show. Nothing goes to any of us. So that's always cool. And support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Dissect That Film, where for a single $1, you can get early access to episodes up to a week early. They're uncut. So pretty much once we're done recording, I upload them to Patreon, and that's what you get. You get all the pre-show stuff, all the, Angela and Dan's computer crashing, all that fun. Yeah. It's all there for a single
watch the video,
$1.
Yeah. There's been a cat on my lap for the last 10 minutes.
Seriously, for $1, you get uncut episodes. You get monthly movie watch-alongs. You get something else. There's something else I'm forgetting that's part of the Patreon. I can't remember right now.
It's there.
Oh, I just started doing weekly, like once a week, I hop on Patreon and I live stream while I edit an episode. Like for like an hour and a half. I just kind of hang out.
That's why you were live.
That's why I was live yesterday. Yeah. I just decided I was going to do it. So for $1, that's for $1, you get all of those things, which I think is well worth it.
I think so too. I agree with you, but I'm going to say when you went live the other day, like midday, I was like, oh shit. What the fuck did we forget?
Did we miss something? No,
I seriously thought it. Like we're in the middle of like BJ's, not getting BJ's, unfortunately, but we were there.
And then we have a $3 tier for anyone who wants to just, throw a little bit of extra support our way. Like I said, everything we make from Patreon goes right back into the show for all the things that we use to do the show. So yeah, anything you can do is very much appreciated. But if you can't do that, make sure to go to any of the podcast apps that you listen to the podcast on. Make sure to rate us 5 stars, leave a review if you can, all of that, because that helps the show kind of spread out, for more people to take in. The download numbers are getting higher and higher, and we've been enjoying that, and we appreciate all the support. So, and then we get to we meet cool people like Joey, and we become really good friends with them, and they join us for 9 podcasts. So
and they invite themselves.
They get to the point where they love being on the show so much they invite themselves on. Joey's the first one to do it, so.
I like it, dude.
And I want more.
Joey, force us, dude.
Why the fuck did I do that? That's hilarious. I was feeling feisty that day, apparently.
So all the links for all that, of course, are always in the description or in the show notes. Lastly, I want to thank everybody who supports us over on Patreon. We have Dustin Elkins, Rudy5453, Bucket of Chum, the Shark Movie Podcast, Corey Morissette, Daniel Collins, Jordan Champion, Lo Wang, Doom Generation, Angela, Dissect That Dan, the Baron's Hideout Podcast, Eric Stein, Robert Stewart, Jason, Anna Presley, Lone Wolf, and Derek Affolder. Thank you so much for supporting us over on Patreon. Thank you to everyone else for supporting us, period, because without you, the show wouldn't be a thing. And yeah, just thank you so much for all the support. Until next time, I'm Brett Parker. That is Dan Angelo of DNA Gaming, and that is the official JoeyC. This has been another episode of the Dissect That Film podcast, episode 226. We'll see y'all again next time. Bye-bye. Hey, Joey, I'm your number one fan. I'm your number one fan.
My God, I'm getting out of here.
Fan.
Oh, no. My legs, my ankles.
He'll never skateboard again.